now for your sports news. We're joined by NTD's Dave Martin. Dave, plenty going on today. We have some college football, basketball news, as well as tennis. But let's start in the NFL, as there's some late-breaking news with the Ravens and head coach John Harbaugh reportedly parting ways after 18 seasons. Long time. What's your reaction to this?
Yeah, I'm stunned. I mean, multiple outlets, though, are reporting this. Now, Harbaugh has been Baltimore's coach since 2008. Of those 18 seasons, he's only had 3 losing seasons in there. One was this past year when they went 8-9. Of course, they were that missed field goal kick away on Sunday night, though, from winning the division, going 9-8. But he won 6 division titles in all. He made the playoffs 12 times. Of course, he won that Super Bowl back in the 2012 season. Won more than 60% of his games there. That's very good in the NFL. Now, news has not been confirmed by the team or the coach yet. And it's still unclear whether Harbaugh would be resigning or the team would be getting rid of him themselves. Either way, he instantly becomes the most coveted head coach available, if so. Now, if you remember, we were talking yesterday about being Black Monday in the NFL with 4 coaches being fired. So this would be the 5th since the end of the regular season. Plus, we had 2 during the season. So all in all, there are 7 now head coaching spots available. I would think the other 6 would be near the top of the list, but we'll have to see how this shakes out soon.
I mean, big news for sure. This may Black Monday. Looking at tennis news, though, 45-year-old Venus Williams received a wildcard entry to play in this month's Australian Open. Where will she rank as far as oldest to play in this event?
Yeah, she will be the oldest ever here at age 45. Now, previously, that record, the oldest ever, was held by a 44-year-old Kimiko Dante back in 2015. Now, Williams hasn't actually played this event since 2021, though she's still been semi-active, I should say, on the women's tour since then. Now, she first played this event all the way back in 1998, made it to the quarterfinals there as a 17-year-old, where she lost to Lindsay Davenport. Twice she's made it to the finals here. Both times, though, she lost to her sister, Serena. That was 2003 and 2017. Now, last summer, she became the second oldest player ever to win a tour-level match when she beat Peyton Stearns there. Only the great Martina Navratilova won at an older age. Now, the Australian Open starts on January 18, so less than 2 weeks away here, Tiff.
Coming up.
Shifting gears to college football, though, ESPN is reporting that Ole Miss will have their offensive coordinator and running backs coach on hand despite their departure to LSU for Ole Miss's playoff game Thursday night. What is the significance of this?
I mean, this whole thing is largely unprecedented, really. I mean, to recap, Ole Miss's head coach for the season, Lane Kiffin, left after their 11-1 regular season, and then after that regular season, they got into the playoffs, but he left before the playoffs started for LSU. He took some assistants with him, and 2 of those assistants, offensive coordinator Charlie Weiss Jr. and running backs coach Kevin Smith, the 2 you mentioned there, Tiff, both were 2 of those that left for LSU. Now, meanwhile, another assistant defensive coordinator, Pete Golding, was promoted to Ole Miss's head coach. But of course, you can't easily replace your offensive coordinator at the end of the season just in time for the playoffs and expect the team to be successful. It takes time for the team to install a new offense. Thankfully, they've had their offensive coordinator for the first 2 rounds of the playoffs, and it looks like they will have them again versus Miami on Thursday night. This is really LSU, their new employer, that is letting them do this. Rebels, of course, won those first 2 games. It looks like they will get them again. Now, this was reported by ESPN, not confirmed yet. So it's a little strange that you've technically got LSU assistants coaching for Ole Miss in their playoff game Thursday night. But like I said, it's a very unusual situation going on right now.
A lot going down on Thursday.
It's a lot going down on Thursday. It's really LSU and Ole Miss versus Miami, if you want to look at it like that.
So does that up the odds?
Well, I personally think Ole Miss is going to win. I mean, they've got a lot to prove right now. I mean, their head coach leaves them right before the playoffs start. I can't remember the last time I can think of this was like in college basketball in 1989 when Michigan lost their head coach right before they go to the NCAA tournament. They ended up winning the NCAA title. Actually, the athletic director found out the head coach was leaving for another team after the season, so we fired him. Steve Fisher was made head coach. He led them to a national title. So just an FYI too.
Perhaps there's a lot of drive.
Perhaps so. You know, they felt jilted, I would think, the players, you know, because I would think if Kiffin thought they could win the national title, he would have stayed there, right? I mean, it's a pretty big deal winning a national title. But he definitely knows LSU. I understand going to LSU. It's a big football school. You know, you're right in Louisiana where there's a ton of football talent to recruit from. So,
and I'm sure large paycheck.
Yeah, I could keep going on about this if you want.
Well, let's move to college basketball because second-ranked Michigan is one of 10 ranked teams in action tonight.
Yes, the undefeated Wolverines, ranked number 2, play at Penn State tonight, starting very soon, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. They are 21.5-point favorites. FYI, Michigan just 1 point behind number 1 Arizona in the AP Top 25, very close at the top there. Also at 7 p.m., top 25 battle in the ACC. Number 6 Duke will play number 20th ranked Louisville. At the same time, the SEC, defending champion Florida hosts 18th ranked Georgia. Now the Gators have 5 losses this season. They're all very close by a total of 15 points. That's just 3 points per game, but they have fallen out of the rankings though. Then at 8 p.m. tonight, 19th ranked Iowa is at Minnesota. At the same time in the Big 12, 25th ranked UCF at Central Florida is at Oklahoma State. Finally, 9 p.m., Texas is at 21st ranked Tennessee. And at the same time in the Big 12, we got a doubleheader there. 14th ranked Texas Tech is at number 7 Houston. And finally, TCU is at number 22 Kansas. And that's at 9 p.m. TCU versus Kansas, in case you're wanting to see that game, Tiff.
You have a long night.
I have a very long night. A lot of games to go over. Even with football season ended, my nights on the couch are still getting longer.
Your slate is still full.
It's very full here, Tiff. No rest for the weary.
Well, we always look forward to your updates. So
I know you do.
Well, Davis Oz, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Tiff.